This podcast may contain strong language and spoilers. Some of the movies recommended and discussed are not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Alright, there we go. We're picking up again? We're good? Yeah.
Hello.
Alright, you're gonna do it really quiet now? Whisper it.
Hello.
Oh god. She's going all Delilah.
Delilah. Hi, guys.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
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 Welcome back.
Yeah, hi. Yep, it's Adri again, and with me today is Livy.
Hello.
You know, she'll be a usual, a regular. This is our second episode together.
I live here, so I will be around quite often.
I've told you guys that already, though. She lives here. Don't worry, she pays rent. What do you mean, you pay rent? If you didn't pay rent, you honestly think I'd live with you?
True.
I do not have an abundance of money.
We're broke.
Yeah.
By the way.
Alright, so today in our room is the Babadook, actually. The gay Babadook.
His his scarf is beautiful. And
it is.
Neon rainbow. He's with Jesus.
Yeah, action figure Jesus.
Jesus who protects the penguins.
Not just Jesus, he's action figure Jesus.
My bad. Action figure Jesus.
I wish he was like one of those that like, cause he can roll, he has wheels. I wish he was one I could like pull back and then like let this just in, Jesus wears Heelys.
You heard it here, guys, first.
Heard it here first. Oh, I have some of my pop characters are here too.
And
like,
of course Wilbur.
Yeah, Wilbur's back there. He's behind us today.
We'll move him to the couch eventually.
Yeah. Unless we just end up recording back at the table, but it'll depend how we're feeling. We're kind of tired now because it's been a long day.
Yeah, it's a little late now.
It is. It's almost 9 o'clock here in the evening. Not in the morning.
Yeah. You gave up graveyard shift.
Yeah, I did give up graveyard shift.
Anywho.
Sorry, you gave me like serious flashbacks to that.
Her place of business is no bueno.
My pancake house. My 24-hour. Hello, Grayson. Aww.
Grayson has joined us on the couch.
Yes, he has. He's curious what we're doing.
Hey, baby.
Please do not go near the microphone. You're
Please
be
do
a
not
good
scream.
boy. I mean, if you scream, that's okay. I'd rather he scream than like try to touch the microphone.
Yeah, true.
Don't eat Olivia's ice cream either. Grayson's not allowed to have ice cream. Luke can have ice cream sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because he's a good boy. But Grayson is naughty.
Oh, he's not an angel?
No, not right now.
Like you previously stated?
No. I know he's naughty, but he's my angel. I like boosting his self-confidence.
He has a lot of anxiety.
No, baby. You have to lay here. You can lay against the Cheez-Its. Here, I'll even move the Cheez-Its so you can lay against Mommy. Alright, so, sorry, we're going to do our intro is just revolving around the cat and my place of business. And, of course, the Babadook.
Of course, naturally.
So today we are talking about, Olivia just got to see Prometheus for the first time.
It was my first time watching the Alien movies.
Yes, she's seen all of the good ones now. She can watch Alien 3 and 4 on her own, for reasons. If she ever feels the need to. But she just watched Prometheus, and then we rented Alien Covenant because we heard it wasn't good, so we didn't want to go in theaters to watch it, but we liked it. Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah. She saw that one actually before Prometheus, but that's okay, because I kind of...
fucked me up.
Yeah, I explained Prometheus, because we didn't own it at the time. I love movies, so yeah, obviously
really
since I'm
does.
doing a podcast. But
movies.
yeah, I have a lot of movies.
We do.
And,
we have 3
yeah.
DVD racks.
Only one of the racks is Olivia's though. And it's not even full. Like I have a full rack and then I have a mostly full rack.
So we got Covenant and we got Prometheus.
Yeah. I haven't bought Covenant yet. I will eventually when the price goes down because we get all our movies on discount. from FYE, by the way.
It's super bueno if you have it.
If you have an FYE near you, their used movies are always in good condition. If they're not, like, obviously you can take it back and they'll refund you for it. But like, their used is like anywhere from like $3.99 to, I think, like, the newest ones that come out that
12?
are used are like $14.99.
Yeah. I think the highest they go is 15.
But most movies that, like, as long as it hasn't come out in like recent years or like in the past year, you're gonna find it for like $3.99 to like $7.99, which is awesome. And ours actually has a deal. It's like 2 for $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 used for $1, and then you get the third one for $1. So
it's super bueno for us poor people.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like my favorite store in the mall. Oh, Luke's here now. Hi, baby. No, you can't have any Cheez-Its.
Luke.
I
Luke
know.
has
Kylo
joined
Ren's
us on the
box.
couch. Hi, baby.
You can't have any ice cream either, baby. Not right now. Olivia's still eating it.
I think he just wants to sit on the pillow.
Oh, yeah. He's a pillow prince. How could I forget? Luke, honestly.
Yep. So now Luke is on my lap. So if I sound a little off, it's because he's blocking me.
Sorry, baby. You're like, God, you're a distraction. And now he's trying to, like, hug her, so he's headbutting her arm. Luke, just lay down. Oh my God.
Anywho,
right.
aliens.
So yeah, aliens.
We need the X-File.
We do. Holy shit.
Theme.
I'll throw that in. Luke, don't be so stubborn. No, you cannot have the water.
Oh my Jesus. Okay. Moving on.
Alright. Sorry that the cats are being a nuisance. Luke, at least, he just got up from his nap, which was like 8 hours long. So he's a little more active now.
He's also used to playtime with me.
Yeah, this is playtime. So
he's ready for tag, and we're not doing tag, so he will be disappointed.
Just chill out for a second, Luke, okay? Alright, so the Alien movies. I guess we'll start with Prometheus, because that was, that's technically the first one in this series.
The prequel?
Which is, it's like a prequel to... I did have to explain that. She didn't understand.
Yeah, I was very confused. I was like,
she was like, where the hell is Sigourney Weaver? Yeah, if you didn't know, Prometheus and Alien Covenant, they're prequels to, like, the Alien series. Yeah. But Prometheus was released in 2012. The summer of 2012. That's 5 years ago.
Doomsday year.
It's, Ridley Scott directs it. Which,
oh boy.
Obviously, he did the first Alien movie. He directed it. It's like his whole universe. It's still his, but he actually directed the first one. And then he did, like, Blade Runner and Gladiator. I'm sure you've seen at least, like, one of his movies, if you haven't seen any of the Alien ones.
Are you talking to me or to our guests?
I mean, in general.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Olivia's a little slow on the uptake sometimes.
Guys, it's been a long day. It's my bedtime.
She's also just... We won't get into that. I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
But yeah, so... Prometheus, it stars Michael Fassbender, who I'm sure everybody knows is, like, Magneto for the X-Men prequels.
Magnet Man.
Noomi Rapace, who I don't know what else she's in. So
I know I've seen her.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen her somewhere.
I've seen her in other stuff, but she's not like an A-list or B-list actor. She's more like C-D area.
Charlize Theron is in it.
Who most people know.
Yeah. Everybody knows Charlize Theron.
If you don't, Mad Max, Furiosa, and...
She plays so many roles. And some of them, it's like, you don't even know Charlize Theron.
The newest role of hers was Atomic Blonde.
Yeah.
That one.
And Idris Elba's in it. Actually, 2 characters from Thor are in it. Idris Elba and, I forget his name, but the guy who plays Hogan is in it. Yeah, what did you... We'll just start with Prometheus. We'll do it... We won't do them together. We'll just do it separately. I mean, what did you like? You liked Prometheus?
I liked Prometheus. Yeah, I didn't like it as much as I liked Covenant. I actually liked Covenant more. I might get some flack for that. I also know that people are a little iffy on the Prometheus thing.
I'll say, to start this off is we understand, like, why people have an issue with Prometheus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The scientists are pretty stupid.
They are.
The gore.
Yeah, I understand the gore factor. Like, people don't like that compared to the original. Mm-hmm. Because that's, yeah.
The world building was really good, though.
Yeah. And, like, I can also understand, like, the offense that people take to the creationism theme. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it's... Yeah.
It happens, guys.
It's just a movie, you guys.
In reality, they're all just movies, and you need to calm down.
I mean, I'm sure we'll find, you know, a movie that we just absolutely detest.
Oh, yes.
After seeing it. So, you know, it'll
come a day when
there will come a day where we do a review, and I'm just like, that was a butt shit movie.
The worst movie I've watched in 5 years. It's been 84 years. So yeah, I liked Prometheus. I liked most of it. I liked Michael Fassbender in it. I thought he did a really good job about being a mess. Are we doing spoilers? Are we worrying about spoilers in this podcast?
I'm not worrying.
It's 2012, guys.
Yeah.
You should have seen it.
I'm not worrying about spoilers for Prometheus. I mean, especially because if they've seen Alien Covenant, they kind of already know, like...
what he's like. Mm-hmm. Get away from my ice cream bowl, Grayson.
Hey, baby. No. He's angry.
He's grumpy, but that's okay. I liked Prometheus. I didn't like some of the character interaction, but that's just me. I also don't particularly like things bursting out of bodies. It's not my jam. But I understand that the aliens, that is how they're air quote, born. Yeah, I understand that that's how they exit the host.
You didn't like the squid baby?
So nasty. I really appreciated when that bitch climbed into the medical pod and got that thing out of her by herself. And that's really traumatizing. Especially after she had just, you know, lost her husband. It was rough.
Yeah, he turned into like an elephant man.
It was gross.
Started killing everybody.
Yeah, he got set on fire twice.
Yeah.
Shit was crazy.
Then threw a man.
Yeah.
He threw him, picked him up and threw him. It was intense.
Had a lot of intense scenes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tension-building movie.
Mm-hmm. Which I like. I like suspense build.
And I can, I totally understand, and I think that's a huge issue for me with these newer movies, is that they focus so much on the gore, and there's no need to do that.
No. Be scary without throwing guts everywhere. You can do it. If you can't be scary without making the whole screen gory, you're not a good writer, in my opinion.
Especially because the xenomorphs were scary because you didn't see them kill people.
Yeah, they were creepy. They were spooky.
I mean, even the guys in, the newer form that they've done with, the CGI and stuff it's really cool looking. Mm-hmm. And, I always talk about Alien Isolation, too, because they did such a great job with the xenomorph in that game. Just, the way it would kill you and stuff. And, you always, that's the point of the game. You're isolated. So, obviously you're going to see the kill because you're playing that character. Mm-hmm. But you never, there are some points where you kind of see it kill other people. But mostly it, just takes people because that's the point of, what they're doing. They take people, for their nest and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's gross.
But, yeah. I mean, the creatures in this film were still cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like the old ones. What are they called?
The creators.
Yeah, the creators. I like that concept. I really like
the engineers. That's what they called them.
The engineers. I really like that. I like, thinking about where we all came from. I like the undertones. I'm not hella religious or anything, obviously, but I like religious undertones and exploration in film.
Yeah, I mean, it was for being part of the series. It's it's a good movie to start to kind of build this world with, especially because you're developing that seems to be what they're doing, developing the xenomorph.
Yeah, they haven't come into full bloom yet.
Which I'll just say Alien, because we're just kind of doing these together. So Alien Covenant was released in May of this year, 2017. It's in Redbox now, because it really pretty much bombed in the box office.
It tanked, which is really sad because I liked it, and I liked it a lot more than Prometheus, actually.
And see, I like Prometheus more, I think. Like, I like the characters and how they, what they did with David in Covenant, but otherwise, I still liked Prometheus more.
I liked Prometheus, but I liked the story of Covenant more.
The story continuation, I guess.
Yeah, the continuation. I thought it was done really well.
Which this is, spoilers, I guess. Because I kind of got ruined for it anyway, just because they were like, it was like the week before it came out, I think, and they were talking about how, Michael Fassbender's in it. So it's immediately, you're just kind of like, wait a minute. Especially if you've seen Prometheus.
If you've seen them, it's a big deal. I hadn't seen any of them, so I was like, it doesn't make any difference to me.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. I watched them out of order, though.
But it also has Catherine Waterston. She plays the heroine, sort of. And then Danny McBride.
Danny McBride is in it.
He's Tennessee.
Yeah.
I recently discovered, because I was looking at the cast, you're going to laugh because you know how much I hate this person. James Franco was in it.
It was him then. Yeah. James Franco. He, are we going to say that he died?
His character dies.
Yeah, he gets killed pretty quickly, and Audrey was like, good James Franco looking motherfucker.
Oh my god, I did say that!
Yeah, you did.
Oh my god.
So I thought it was super I was like, he does look a lot like him, but Audrey was like, good, that's what he gets. And I was like, he can't help if he looks like him, Audrey.
I forgot that I had said that. That's really funny, actually.
I remember all of Audrey's hateful commentary.
Alright, so yeah, James Franco dies. So there you go, there's a plus side to the movie.
Jesus.
No, I'm not even going to be
She's not apologizing for her behavior.
I'm so sorry that I hate James Franco, but I do. He's garbage.
Yeah. I have a soft spot because I love Pineapple Express, but that's about it. He is garbage, I'm sorry.
I also hate Seth Rogen, so...
Well, that's fair.
That's like a double negative.
Yeah.
And Paul Rudd, they all hang out. It's like the trio that I just officially hate.
Don't get me wrong, I like Ant-Man, but I don't like Paul Rudd.
Ant-Man is what it is. She only hates him by association.
Yeah, I don't fully hate him. Mine is a fake hoe hatred. I'm here only in solidarity for Audrey and her hatred.
And I like Clueless, but, that was before I even realized it was Paul Rudd. And then, I like the Little Prince movie they did, because Paul Rudd's in that, and James Franco's in that. So it's God fucking damn it. They're haunting me, I swear.
But yeah, he dies in Covenant.
He does.
And Audrey was happy about it.
Which is that's really funny that you remembered that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you liked Covenant more.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Prometheus, though, what would be your favorite scene in Prometheus?
Prometheus' favorite scene? I think the part where she, goes and pretty much...
Her C-section?
Yeah, her C-section. When she pretty much aborts her
The squid baby?
Yeah, ugh, God, so
Her squid baby!
gross.
Olivia didn't like the squid baby.
No, it ruins tentacle-related animals for me. I do not like that. Yeah, I really like that scene. I really like strong women, and I like women who can persevere through really terrible traumas.
Which is, the only plus side for me with Ridley Scott's films, is that he creates these strong female characters.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of them get abused.
It's also 2017, so I'd appreciate, a strong female character of color by now.
You'd think.
But, yeah. That is another thing, that they're always going through some form of abuse of some kind.
Yeah, a lot of people have issues with that because, you don't have to go through a bunch of shit to be a strong woman.
Yeah.
I get that. I really do.
It's also that, in the Alien movies, I totally understand, especially because, it's a horror franchise.
Yeah, they're supposed to go through trauma in this one.
It's traumatic.
I don't particularly, a lot of people argue that there's rape undertones and everything, and that part I understand being angry about, but...
Which I do understand, especially in these newer ones.
Yeah.
And, the older ones, too, but also the facehuggers, in a way, it's also, like, it's a parasite to me more
it
than
is a parasite, and
yeah.
also I appreciate that they attack men, too. Like, if it was
Yeah.
just women, I think in the newer ones they have been more women-related. Possibly. I will have to go back. Do you think it's been
most of the men
equal?
got face hugged. Yeah, it was mostly men in these
As
movies.
long as it's, not just women being targeted, I don't have an issue with it.
Actually, I think it's only been men that have had the face huggers recently.
Good.
Good.
It's what they deserve. I'm just kidding. I'm not
well,
a man
some of these characters, yeah, but the Scotsman didn't deserve it. He was just, I felt kind of bad for that.
Yeah, that was sad.
Oh, yeah, the slug thing was definitely a least favorite for you.
Ew,
yeah. Yeah, Olivia does not like things that are going in the body in any kind.
I have a lot of problems with body horror parasite-wise.
Yeah.
Which is why I can't do movies like Slither and stuff. Like, I just...
Oh, yeah.
Especially if they go up into orifices. Like, I'm just... I can't deal with it. Can't deal with it.
Which, of course, that brings to mind another movie that we saw in the past couple of years, Life, which you understand now why I thought so much that it was like it was such an Alien ripoff.
I hadn't seen any of the Alien movies when me and Audrey went to go see Life in theaters, and I thought it was a good movie. I liked it, and then when I saw Alien, I was like, it's basically Alien, but with Sebastian Stan instead. Seb Stan's in it.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
It looks just like him.
Are you
sure?
It's Donnie Darko. It's Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, I thought...
And Ryan Reynolds.
I knew those two were in
What
it.
movie are you thinking of?
I don't know.
That is not... Sub-Stan is not in Life.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really bad at this. What is he in then? He was in a movie that was just like it that I saw. I'm gonna have to look that shit up. Go ahead. You keep talking about Covenant.
Sub-Stan was in Logan Lucky, but he
No.
wasn't in...
No. It was an Alien movie. Sorry. Continue.
He was not in this...
I could have swore he was in Life.
He was not. It was Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds. And then the rest of the cast were, like, people of color.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to look it up. What the F? Give me the filmography.
I'm really upset right now that you don't know what you're talking about. We're trying to be very professional.
I'm sorry,
you're just
guys.
like, Seb Stan is in that movie, Audrey. How dare you disagree with me? When he's clearly not.
I'm sorry, guys. I have goofed. I'm not professional, by the way.
I don't know what movie you're thinking of.
I don't know what movie I'm thinking of either. I could have swore it was Life.
No.
The fuck was it?
I don't understand you.
I don't understand me either.
He was in The Martian.
I don't think it was The Martian.
That's the only space movie he's been in.
Are you for real?
Yes.
This is so frustrating. Did I dream up a whole movie?
Why are you like this?
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my god. I'm just...
Okay.
Alright, we're moving on. How...
Go for it.
We're moving away from Life now because you just ruined that whole segment.
I'm sorry. This is so frustrating.
Now she's really upset. She's going to think about this the rest of the time.
I could have swore he was in it. I'm sorry, guys.
Alright, so Prometheus, you liked the squid baby scene.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, behave, Luke. Sorry, he's like right behind the computer, so I'm trying to make sure he doesn't
knock anything out.
Yeah, fuck anything. Especially because the water is like right by the You're fine, you don't have to move it, but just because it's like... No, I was going to say, don't like perch it like that. It's going to be like, whoopah! Luke, behave. Alright, so... Okay, we'll go to your favorite scene in Covenant.
Shit. I really, really enjoy horror movies, and I really enjoy being disturbed and creeped out. So, you know what scene I'm talking about, Audrey.
Is it the erotic scene?
It's not the erotic scene. Actually, that's what I was talking about. My favorite scene is not the erotic scene, but that one is very closely tied with my favorite scene. Because it was so fucking disturbing. I actually had to like cover my face and look away from the screen. It unnerved me so badly. But the other one, the scene where they find what's her fate, the one from
Elizabeth Shaw.
Yeah, when they find her body.
She hadn't seen we keep saying that she hadn't seen Prometheus yet. Mm-hmm. So, like when I saw that, I wasn't as creeped out as I would have been had I seen Prometheus, but finding all of his stuff and finding all of his creations and everything, his collection, that was probably my favorite scene. Only because it showed us what was happening up in his temple region. But yeah. Which overall, I think that's probably my favorite thing with this, is that they're taking a character who David he's an AI, he's a robot. Mm-hmm. He was, because it's all connected to like Wayland Corp. It's not Weyland-Yutani yet in this series, it's Wayland. And, like, the founder of Wayland, like, Mr. Wayland, made David as, like, his son, sort of. I mean, he was a slave, though.
Yeah, it wasn't right.
Because Prometheus, like, David's creepy, and you don't really get that whole, if he's doing things because he's being told to, or if he's doing things because he's interested in seeing what's happening. Because, he's a robot, so you're thinking that he's being told to do stuff.
Right, that he's not acting of his own free will.
Covenant, you find out that he has complete free will in his actions, and that he's been doing, like, everything in Prometheus. You don't know if he did all of that because he wanted to, or not, like...
You don't know until Covenant, and then in Covenant you realize that he's unsettled.
I mean, he commits mass genocide.
Yes.
He's creating these,
He literally creates monsters.
He creates the xenomorph, is basically what Covenant is. Spoilers, by the way, obviously, but...
Yeah. But yeah, the Roboerotica scene is my favorite.
The Roboerotica?
Roboerotica! Hey!
That
was really fucked up.
Which I watched a movie review by Critical for Alien Covenant, and I was like, okay, now I have to see this movie because I want to see the Roboerotica scene. Which it was.
Scene.
It was literally intensely erotic, way more than it should have been. Michael Fassbender on Michael Fassbender. I think that was the creepiest part, that it was two robots
who were the same,
who were being played by Michael Fassbender. And it kind of, it was hella erotic.
It was very...
He was teaching him to play the flute, but you knew he was...
It was a lot of euphemisms going on, guys.
There was way too many euphemisms.
It was... And, like, the music and the lighting, like, all of it was very, very scary gothic porno style. And scary gothic porno is a genre.
And then he does kiss him eventually.
Yes,
so
he does.
Yeah,
and you're
really
just like,
weird.
geez, like I could not deal with it. I was like peeping through my fingers like, oh my god, I can't deal with this. It gives me so much anxiety. But I liked it. It was a good scene.
That was my least favorite scene. That was the one that made me cringe the most. You remember? Like, I like convulsed when he kissed him, and then like it looked like he ripped out his spine the way he like crushed him.
Oh yeah, Audrey had a mini panic.
Yeah.
I had noticed. I think it was the angle that I was sitting.
He was stabbed. He didn't like rip his spine out or anything.
Just the way it was brought up, the music and everything, and the sound playing. It did sound like he was having bones ripped out of his body, but he actually was stabbed. It wasn't that he got his vertebrae taken out.
His robo-vertebrae.
His robo-vertebrae.
His robo-bones.
Anywho.
Alright, so that's the most interesting thing for me, is David's character, and just seeing where he goes, because the whole Covenant movie, you finally get to the conclusion that he's, like, seriously crazy, and, like, the ending of Prometheus, you understand, like, why I was so upset now, because, like, Elizabeth didn't have to help him at all.
No. Mm-mm.
I mean, she did it to survive, but also I think because
she cared.
Yeah, she cared about David.
And she thought he cared about her
So you get to this point where... Yeah, basically he just, I mean, he murdered her.
He does murder her. And at some point in Covenant, he's like, I loved her more than I loved anyone. And I'm like, yo.
He vivisected her. I mean, she was fully exposed. Like, it was
messed up.
It was gross.
It was really nasty. That was my favorite scene, though, because he had done that, and it shows how frickin' warped he was. Massive kudos to Michael Fassbender for being able to play that character.
Yeah, because
so well.
Yeah, we hadn't mentioned, I'm sorry, in Covenant he plays 2 robots.
Yeah.
He plays the updated version of David, which is Walter, who he does not have as much free will as David does, David's model.
But he is more compassionate.
Yeah, because he's more focused on, like, the human safety. David was given more modules, like, to be more human-like.
Yeah, he could actually have full range of emotion.
But it's also that, you know, Wayland created a robot son, but he also, like, he intended it to be my son who is my slave, in a way. And David knew that, and so it kind of, like, opens this whole door of whether or not he sabotaged the trip from the beginning.
Yeah. Because you can tell he's pretty bitter. He's like, why did my dad create me? And then he goes on a rampage. Basically, it's an adult temper tantrum,
yeah.
Of a deranged man. Deranged robot.
Yeah.
Throw in some robo-porn.
Roboerotica.
Self-robo-porn.
Some self-roboerotica.
That's so good. I'm so proud of myself.
So would it be masturbation or just
self-obsessed?
Self-obsessed. Okay.
It's what 15-year-old fanfics are made of, guys.
Gross.
Don't do it, children. Don't make those kinds of erotic.
I'm gonna eat my Cheez-Its now. I need the comfort.
Are we done talking about Covenant and Prometheus?
No, of course not.
Okay, so what else are we discussing with them?
God, we're only at half an hour. And
no, I didn't mean
are we done yet?
No, I'm not saying are we done with the podcast. I'm saying you said I'm going to eat Cheez-Its, and I'm like, oh, are we moving on to a different?
No, I'm just eating Cheez-Its. All right, so Prometheus, your favorite character?
David.
See, I liked Elizabeth. I liked Idris Elba's character too, the captain.
Oh yeah, actually, I take it back. Captain was my favorite, and then David. I like Charlize's ability to play.
The character she played was, you know.
Yeah, she did really well in that role. It was very believable that she could be that.
Her death is my favorite.
Yeah?
In Prometheus, yeah.
It made me so mad. Actually, her death made me very angry because she could have just...
When you're in a panic situation
you
like
don't
that, though, yeah, that's what you do.
It's just frustrating to watch. That's my only thing. However, it was a good death scene. And you do think, oh, maybe she did live at one point, or I did. But then I'm like, oh, she didn't. It's sad.
No, she got squished.
She did, like a bug.
Squish.
It's a lot more graphic than that. But yeah.
It's not that graphic.
Graphic's not the right word. It's a lot more intense than squish.
No, it made that sound. It made squish.
Don't lie to the people, Audrey.
I'm pretty sure that's the sound it made. Alright, so mine was Elizabeth, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I liked her a lot, too.
She was just a cutie. For a horror movie, she was a cutie.
Poor girl.
Yeah.
Poor girl goes through some rough times, let me tell you. And it only gets worse in between that and Covenant for her.
I mean, like, I totally get the frustration people have with this movie, though, because, yeah.
God forbid, wear a fucking face mask.
They had... Well, that's true, they took their helmets off. I was say Covenant, they didn't even put helmets on, so that's on them. But, yeah, they took their helmets off, and then, like, if your boyfriend, husband, whatever, is infected and is showing signs of infection, do not sleep with him.
Yeah, don't fucking do that.
Like, why?
That's how STDs happen, folks.
Seriously. And then he gave her a squid baby. Like,
it was real fucking nasty.
Does he deserve ice cream?
Probably not, but...
You're just gonna let him? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, Luke's enjoying his ice cream. Good boy. Alright, so favorite, I mean, is it just David again in Covenant? For your favorite?
She was the one who helped the guy back to the ship. She was...
Tennessee's wife?
Yeah. I liked her and I liked Tennessee. But David was my favorite. But I liked that couple a lot. It was very sad.
I liked the Xenomorph. No, it's a lie.
The Xenomorphs are Audrey's favorite in the series, actually.
That's a lie.
Don't let her lie to you. That's actually...
Sigourney Weaver's my favorite. How fucking dare you?
You want to know my favorite?
No. Yes.
The cat.
Oh yeah, how could I forget?
He's my favorite.
I can't remember. Oh my god, I can't remember his name.
I want to call him Fred, but it's not Fred.
It's not Fred.
I know. Fred is from the movie I just watched last night.
Excuse Olivia while she has to look up this information.
I do. It's going to drive me crazy. Jonesy.
Jonesy, that's it. There you go.
Jonesy.
Jonesy is a good boy, though.
He is. I love him.
Jonesy saw some shit.
He went through a lot.
He saw many people murdered. My favorite in Covenant was probably Walter.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a soft spot for AI anyway.
Me
Like,
too.
I'm a robot mama. So. BB-8's adorable.
He is adorable. He's on her Cheez-It box.
Yeah.
She buys it specifically for the BB-8
For
another one.
Stop. For the Star Wars Cheez-Its.
Please lay down. Don't sniff the mic. Sniff the mic.
Why would you do this?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
We should review that later.
I mean, we will. That'll be part of musicals.
Okay.
But it's... God.
Sniff the mic.
Why do you like this?
Sorry, guys.
Luke, calm down. Luke really wants to get on the table, but we're not letting him. So he's really mad.
Your favorite is Walter.
Yeah, Walter. Because I really like AI characters, or just robots in general.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia's favorite robot is C-3PO.
That is such a lie.
She loves C-3PO.
My favorite robot
He's
is
her favorite.
Dolores from Westworld.
No, it's C-3PO.
No.
She loves C-3PO.
Wrong.
She loves the game. Because she too is riddled with anxiety and is obnoxious.
I'm gonna murder Audrey. There will be no more podcasts.
Luke wouldn't let you do that.
Luke can't stop me.
Yes, he can. He'll be like, no, Papa. Hi, Grayson.
Did you have a least favorite scene in Prometheus or Covenant?
I mean, I don't like the slug scene either. Technically, it's a worm, I think.
Yeah,
It kind of looks more
nasty.
like a worm. I don't like worms anyway.
Yeah, true.
Worms, centipedes, millipedes, I don't like those kinds of things.
She doesn't like it if it doesn't have legs.
Or if it has too many legs.
Or too many legs.
But my too many legs is, like, beyond 8 legs. Like, I'm okay with spiders, usually.
Mhm.
As long as they're not too big, but... Yeah. So yeah, definitely the worm slug scene.
Yeah, it's gross.
That seems to be the main issue with... I mean, I keep saying this. My main issue with this series is the amount of gore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, pretty much all of the death scenes in Covenant, except for the one where his jaw got fucking slapped off. Like, that was really cool. That was the one death that I was like, that was really creative. But all the others, it's like, you don't need to show them getting mauled by this thing.
Yeah.
Like,
We know what happens.
yeah, like, we get it. Like, it could be so much classier, like how Jurassic Park does their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no need to be showing all that.
Yeah.
The one that made me the most mad is that they kept showing the girl when she got, like, her head gnawed off, basically.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
floating in the pool. Like, there was no need to keep showing that.
Yeah.
Like, we get the point.
Yeah, they did, like, come back to that location and with...
Like, 5 times.
and I'm
it's
like,
I
stop.
don't need to keep seeing
We
this,
know her
this
head is off.
Yeah, like...
We know.
Everyone will get the idea, like...
She did.
The demomorph is in there, like, we get it.
It was gross. It was really
The
nasty.
demomorphs in general were really gross looking.
They were gross and fleshy.
They were
and
definitely
pale,
fleshy.
and
They looked like a deformed Voldemort.
it was really fucking nasty.
Deformed baby Voldemort.
It was real tall baby.
It was way too tall.
It was really nasty. Yeah, not my jam. Yeah, gross.
What about you?
My favorite death scene?
No,
or my
if
least
you've had
favorite?
least favorite.
I
mean, we'll just the slug scene is her least favorite for
Yeah.
Prometheus. We'll
Yeah.
move on from that.
Yeah, my least favorite Covenant scene. Yeah, the whole going back to seeing that girl with her head off and everything, and then the whole I don't particularly like the towards the end when they're getting away and it's
The shower scene.
yeah, I'm like, God fucking no, because I really have an issue with things crawling up people's bodies, and I thought
Oh no, it didn't actually do that.
it didn't do that. It's just I had massive anxiety that it was going to, and it didn't. But and also I just didn't. I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. Why the fuck are they fucking in the shower when half their crew is dead? And I'm just like, this is stupid. You don't have to throw in sexy things in a horror film. It's 2017. Get it together. That is all.
Luke agrees. He's super into this now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna chirp? You want to chirp? Chirp for the mic? No, you're too tired. He's lazy.
My poor little prince.
Well, he's not poor. What did he do? He's done nothing all day.
My poor little prince.
He's not a victim in any way. Look at him. He's filthy.
Little prince.
A filthy boy. Once again surprised that Grayson isn't screaming yet.
He's sleeping.
He's not. Oh, he is. Never mind. I thought he was still watching me. Compared to, the original Alien movies, I mean, I guess which did you like more? Yeah. How did these compare to the original?
As a story, I like the original more. I like Covenant, I think, graphic-wise, but that's, it's time. And I think they did really well back then for what they had. They did a really, really good job. I like the more suspense of the older ones. I like that we didn't see everybody, we didn't know fully what was going on. I love Jonesy. Also, I love Weaver. She did an amazing job. I like the classics more, but Covenant, I really, really liked Covenant. I don't particularly know why. I really liked David. I thought he was a really good villain.
I'll argue with you on the graphics stuff. Because, newer movie graphics, they're not real. None of it is real.
Oh, I know.
There's hardly any set play anymore.
I know.
Which is, why when I watch a movie, I don't, gush about the graphics at all. Because it's,
Audrey likes the homemade stuff.
I do like homemade stuff, especially,
the xenomorphs and all the spit and everything.
Movie monster makeup is, my favorite thing in the world. If you do it effectively. I hate CGI monsters. I mean, the xenomorph they did in this, in Covenant was really good. He was scary looking. Mm-hmm. And he looked just like how they look in Isolation.
Right.
And, I understand that, you can't just have a guy in a latex suit anymore. That's not scary.
Yeah.
Especially for the thing to, be chasing them or whatever. But I also I
definitely can appreciate, I can definitely appreciate all the time and effort and, quality and how hard it is to make all of that. I do. I'm not as picky. I'm not as movie picky when it comes
Olivia
to CGI.
Will watch anything. I
will. So I'm as long as it gives me a good fright, I don't care. There are a lot of things that look absolutely ridiculous, like that deer from that one Ring movie.
From The Ring 2?
From The Ring 2. I'm
the deer scene.
Why the fuck did you even do that? Don't if you're gonna do CGI, make it not look ridiculous. That's all I've got to say. But I do think Alien, the originals, did really well graphics wise. I'm not saying that
No, I understand.
That I didn't like them. Just I liked the newer movie. I don't know. I do like the classics more though. The classics were more tense for me. They gave me more of a
Well, it is more
chill.
Closed off. You feel more isolated in the setting that they built.
Yeah. I like that a lot more. And they're trapped on a ship the whole time. Whereas Covenant, they have space to roam and they're in a building. Not a building, but a big
Yeah, they had their
thing.
dome structure thing.
Yeah. And while that is scary and uncharted territory and everything, there's a lot more space and you don't feel as, isolated and cramped and scared. I don't know. I like the originals more, but I do like Covenant a lot. And I do like Prometheus as well. I just like Covenant more.
I don't know. I'm like ranting about the graphics now, and I'm like, because I will say with like the newer movies, I gush more about the actors and how they deal with these movies. Mm-hmm. Because, like, with the graphics, there's no setting. Like, you have to react like you're in a setting, but they're not actually in a setting. There.
You have to pretend a man with a latex suit is running after you, not a CGI.
Which I guess technically it is, like, a guy in a green suit, because that way they know where to animate it.
How do you take that seriously?
Yeah, I'm sure it's so hard not to, like, burst out laughing trying to do this and, like, remain scared or tense or whatever.
Yeah, because I would scream, but I would do that, like, roller coaster scream,
Yeah.
It would be ridiculous. But kudos to the actors.
Like you riding the teacups. That's what it would be.
Okay, we're not going to go into that, but FYI, I'm a delight on the teacups.
You are. But yeah, I mean, I'm partial to Sigourney Weaver anyway.
She is very bueno.
Yeah, I just... What more can I say?
She's perfect.
She's the sci-fi queen. I mean, because like that role was originally meant for a man.
Oh,
the Ripley role when they wrote it, but then they just like all of a sudden on a whim they were like, you know what? Let's bring in a woman instead and see like what dynamic they can change. Yeah,
she did really well.
And that was like I'm pretty sure her first breakout role. Because it was before Ghostbusters and everything. For you kids out there who don't know who Sigourney Weaver is, she's the museum voice in Finding Dory.
Hi, I'm Sigourney. Like, that's her. Yeah. That's who that is.
Like, it's not like a prop. She's literally named Sigourney Weaver.
Y'all missed my... There's another podcast of me going, oh, Contact! And it wasn't... That's not her.
Yeah, she's not in Contact.
I'm forever putting... actors in movies where they're not actually.
Sebastian Stan, like I'm so mad at you right now.
I'm sorry. I'm really bad at it, guys.
I literally have no idea who you were thinking of.
I don't either. I don't know. I must have just fully dreamt up an entire movie. Because I'm seeing Sebastian Stan, and he's broken his arm, like right here, right behind the wrist, and an alien's going into it. Like, that is what's playing in my mind. And I'm like, where the fuck is that coming from?
That does happen to one of the characters, but it's not Substan.
In life or in the Alien?
In life.
Yeah? Yeah. Like right here?
And in the Alien, because Prometheus that happens
I know it happens,
too, but it's not Substan. Like, he's not in any of those movies.
I know. I just don't know why it's fucking in my head that he is. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't understand you. I guess, like, where do you think this series is going? Like, the prequel series, like obviously the old series is done and over with, but these prequels, where do you think it's like trying to go?
Is he making another one?
Yeah, there's another one coming out.
Oh shit, son. Well, they can either make a prequel to the prequel, which would be too much.
I don't think that's what they're doing.
I don't think that's what they're doing. I can see it happening in the future when people just let shit get out of hand, because remakes and shit can get crazy. I hope that doesn't happen. But let's see. We left off.
He was on the colony ship.
And he had food. He had bamboozled her.
Yeah. She realized it wasn't Walter because he didn't remember the log cabin.
Right.
And he started putting xenomorph babies in with the
pods.
The regular embryos.
Which is gross. It's nasty.
The poor babies.
Yeah. They're not gonna have a good time.
I mean, they're in deep freeze, so they won't, like, kill the embryos right away, but still.
It's nasty. And I assume he's just gonna go wreck another planet. He's just gonna go fuck up another planet, another race.
I mean, because obviously the xenomorph has shown its head now. Reared its ugly head.
Very ugly.
Are you hoping that they'll get to the point where, like, that this is where... like, it sort of ends and that this is where Sigourney Weaver begins?
I'm hoping that they lead up to it. However, I do want there to be a break in the time loop because I want there to be...
I mean, there will obviously be a break.
Right.
Because there was a long time between them.
I want there to be an obvious thing of us not knowing what happened in the in-between, though. if that makes sense. Like, I do want a continuation of what he's doing and to see what he's doing and how certain things got to where they were. I just also like the mysterious element. I like not knowing a lot of
See,
things.
that contradicts yourself because
I
you
know.
need to know everything.
I need to know
I'm very
everything.
confused right now.
It bothers me if I don't know everything. I think it would be weird if they did a full continuation.
I'm not saying, like, leading up, like, right to the point of Sigourney
No,
Weaver.
I'm not either. I don't think that would be too much work. That'd be too much. But, I don't know. I don't have a preference. I really don't. It doesn't bother me none.
Of course it doesn't.
Whether or not I'll watch it if it comes out.
I know you will.
I'll pretty much watch anything you put in front of me.
I mean, me personally, like, it needs to eventually get to the point where they're on that planet, because otherwise I'm just going to be like, well, they just made this series and they were just like...
And they left it incomplete.
It'll tie into Sigourney Weaver eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like when movies do that, where they, like, make a prequel series, but it, like...
has no lead up to
kind
the
of leaves
actual
off,
series.
yeah. It leaves off in a weird place, and you don't know how it got to point A to point B.
I think you articulated a lot more what I was trying to say.
You have no theories whatsoever. You're just kind of like, I don't give a shit.
I mean, I'm not good at theorizing things. And also this would be a lot better if I wasn't tired. But, or I've talked a lot today.
True.
A lot.
No more than usual.
Rude. I don't really have a theory. Honestly, I'd have to go back and rewatch it to see him on the next planet and see what he does. And see if, how his babies get to the next point of evolution. That's the proper way
Yeah,
to
I
word
guess
it.
so.
Yeah.
How they get from CGI to latex suit.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going for?
Yes.
Which is, yeah. That's...
Gross.
You know what scene I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
The jazz hand scene, yeah.
Yeah.
The best jump scare in the movie.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I didn't warn her about it either. I stayed really good. I was really quiet about it.
No. Audrey sometimes likes to
sometimes
not
I'll warn you.
me of things.
But this one I couldn't help it. I needed you to get jump scared.
What about you? What are your theories?
I mean,
holy shit, sorry.
I don't know if I have an indefinite theory yet. It is what it is. Like, obviously he's, like, evolving these creatures.
He's a massive tool bag, by the way.
He is. He's crazy. We did get from... I find it interesting we got to the point from, like, the creationist theory evolved around the engineers in the first one, but then it was almost like David was kind of jealous of that power, so he murdered literally all of them.
He's like, I want to be God now.
Yeah.
Bye, bitches.
Killed all of them, and used their own weapons to create a new sort of life.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like a life from death sort of thing. But definitely he, like, went into this whole I'm God now kind of...
His God complex was real.
Yeah, he does have it.
He's like, I'm obviously better than everyone, and I should be in charge, and I should make new things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo.
Which, like, I mean, that's kind of what happens when you give an AI free range. Like, they're obviously going to know
Not
that
all
they're
robots.
free range. That's the point of what I just said. Most robots don't have free range for this specific reason.
Aw, poor things.
No, that's how they get genocidal and, like, crazy. Because they realize that, why do I have to take orders from you?
True.
Olivia apparently wants robot genocide.
I don't want robot genocide. I want robot friends.
They're not going to be your friends. They're just going to be like, murder. Destroy all humans.
Aw. I mean, I don't really blame them. A lot of us are really shitty.
Like, even the ones that, like, get too smart for their own good, like, HAL 2000 isn't a good example. I think his was more a malfunction than anything. You haven't seen that movie, so... the only other one I can think of right now is one I don't even like, which is iRobot. But
iRobot!
yeah, you like that movie.
I do. I'm a Will Smith slug.
Because that AI, like, she's not really free range, but she is, like, she does go all genocidal in a way.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Is bueno.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anywho.
Alright, Olivia apparently wants everybody to die via robot.
I think a lot of humanity is sucky. Not everyone, obviously, but a lot of us are sucky. Any more questions about the Alien movies?
I like how you're trying to move away from this, but no. No. No robot genocide.
Fine, no robot genocide.
I want a Roomba. I want a robot child. Why is that so much to ask?
It's not. I'd be perfectly fine with a robot child.
No, he's my robot child, not yours.
I can train him to
No.
murder.
No. Why would I want death by Roomba?
Not you. Annoying people.
It always kills the creator first, Olivia.
Well, that's messed up.
What do you mean that's how it all goes? iRobot, first one to die. The creator of the robots.
Yeah, but he wanted to die.
So?
He asked. It's not like they just killed him for no reason.
He asked for the one to kill him because he didn't want Mother, or whatever her name was, to kill him.
Yeah. We're getting off topic, though.
No.
This isn't about robots, Audrey.
This whole series is about robots.
No, it's about aliens.
It's about Roboerotica.
Roboerotica. We need that bow chicka wow wow thing.
No.
Yeah. I need a tape recorder with sound effects on it.
I can add in my own sound effects. I can just find them online.
Bow chicka wow.
I just have to place them like where there's Grayson. No.
It has begun.
He needs attention. But yeah, no robot genocide.
Okay,
it's not happening.
Fine.
Olivia will totally welcome Roboerotica, though. Just send her things.
Listen.
Send her some Roboerotica.
Please don't. Please don't actually.
C-3PO Roboerotica.
That is far from what I want.
That's too friendo.
Flesh. You're welcome.
I hate you.
You're welcome.
Alright. We done talking about aliens?
I suppose.
You suppose.
What happens in the second one?
What do you mean? Which second one?
The first two.
Oh. They're at
Where does the first one and the second one begin? Because they're blurring together in my mind right now.
It's like 70-something years later.
Okay.
After she's out of cryo freeze.
Oh, that's right, and they go to that colony.
The military people, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And that's when the little girl comes in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Newt.
Yeah, alright.
Newt.
Newt.
And then the third one starts with, like, they just kill all the characters but Sigourney Weaver.
Have I seen the third one?
No.
Okay. I'm like, I don't remember that.
I'm not watching that one.
That's fair.
It's garbage. And the fourth one's directed by Joss Whedon, so that's just enough.
I will never watch the fourth one.
She might. She hates not leaving things continued.
True. But I hate Joss Whedon a lot.
But continuation, Olivia.
I know.
I'm just gonna pressure her into watching shitty movies by herself.
Why? Why do you hate me?
Because I had to watch them.
You didn't have to watch them.
I had to. I couldn't just buy the 2 of them. I had to buy all 4 of them. I had to. They were in set. Grayson! Why are you like this? Oh my god.
He's throwing a tantrum because we're not paying attention to him. Grayson, hey.
Alright. So I guess that's a sign we have to leave this off. Because he's officially like, we need to go lay down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Olivia has to go lay down. I don't really have to, but Grayson wants me to. Alright. So, yep, that was, Alien Covenant was good.
It was good.
Um,
Prometheus was good.
Yeah, she liked Prometheus.
I also liked the first 2.
We'll see where this series goes. We definitely got off on like a bunch of tangents today.
We did. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, guys.
And it's mostly us rambling.
Yeah.
But Olivia's tired, so now she's not as fun.
Rude. I know it'll be like 2 or 3 more hours if I were to stay up for me to get into hyperactive mode, though, which is super fun. However, I'm probably going to pass out before that.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Grayson.
No.
Also, the cats are being needy.
No ice cream. Alright. Okay, so next episode will probably be up in a week. Mm-hmm. The next one is with Jeannie, not with Livy, so you don't have to suffer with Livy again.
Oh, you guys are going to miss me, I know.
And because I recently watched Shutter Island for the first time. Mm-hmm. Livy's seen it, but...
It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while for Jeannie, too, but we're going to do our best.
She deserves her own time.
Yeah, I try to give Jeannie her special time with me, because we're in love. Listen. She's my bae, so I have to give her her own special time.
That's fine. I understand. You hate me. It's okay.
You know what? You're included in like every other one.
I know.
You see more movies than she does.
True.
She'll be in on like all the anime and stuff. She'll be in on the horror movie month too, but that's
horror movie
that's
month.
a little ways off.
Super duper excited.
So
bottom line, Aliens were good. A lot of Alien films are good, but these ones were super good.
Olivia is apparently team robot genocide.
Only under the right circumstances. Audrey's a weenie. So, there's that.
Robot genocide isn't a thing I want to happen.
She's a weenie.
I don't want to be killed by a robot.
No one said you had to die. Not everybody dies in a genocide, Audrey. Some people make it out alive.
And become slaves.
No, we can be the robot moms.
No, we'd be pets.
Whatever works, I guess.
Look, I haven't played games. I've watched games where you become a robot pet. It is not fun.
That is all for this
Alright, yeah,
session,
that's
guys.
all for this one, because
tap out now.
She's officially annoyed me to the point where I just want to go to my room.
You're welcome.
Alright, yeah. Next time is Shutter Island, and it'll be Jeannie. You won't have to suffer through Olivia again.
I'm a fucking delight, Audrey.
Alright, everybody.
Comments, feedback.
Signing off. Yeah, Olivia likes comments and feedback. This is my podcast, so if you don't want to give me comments and feedback,
do it anyway.
I understand.
Do it anyway.
I have little self-confidence, so.
Which is why you need to give her more. Blow up her Twitter. Blow up the comment section wherever we post this.
My Twitter and Tumblr is in section, the description below. Yeah.
That'll be good shit. I'll come. Grayson! Right. And Luke.
Luke has officially started playing with the boxes too, so it is time that we have to go.
All right. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.